in what has been a horrific week for the Raptors, who have fallen off of a cliff on their season. It got even worse tonight as they are about to get absolutely dismantled by a Warriors team that does not have Steph Curry, that does not have Andrew Wiggins, and coming into tonight was 2-14 on the road. This isn't rock bottom. This isn't time to tank, but it is getting real close to that point. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's post-game show. We're ending this one early because I am a big football fan. The New York Giants, my favorite football team, play an important game very soon. It is currently 8:04 Eastern time. The Giants play in 15 minutes. So I'm going to wrap this up and go watch football. You don't care about that. You want my post-game show. The Raptors are going to get dismantled here by the Warriors. And it was really from start to finish. The Warriors have absolutely killed this Raptors team. The Raptors have been horrific on defense in the last 4 games, fifth now. 4 games coming into this, Raptors defense was horrible. Horrible against Orlando, both games. Horrible. So bad against the Kings. And after the first half, it was really bad against the Brooklyn Nets. You had double-digit leads against the Kings, double-digit leads against the Brooklyn Nets. The defense has been unbelievably terrible for the Raptors. I hate to say it, we are starting to get into these sort of Tampa season, tank season sort of vibes where I know this team is better than this. I know this team has good players. I know these players are better than this. And the defense has been bad. And it's just thinking like, okay, once the defense starts to get going again, this team will piece it together. The points are there. And the points are there tonight. The offense has been okay. Sure, there's been some cold stretches. The defense is the problem tonight. But I'm starting to think like, okay, the defense coming, but I'm starting to think, what if the defense doesn't come? What reason is the defense supposed to come here? Because the defense just hasn't been coming, and it's still not here. And where is it going to save itself? And sure, there's injuries here. OG Anunoby's not playing. He's the best defender on this team, one of the best in the NBA. However, you had those 2 games against Orlando with him available. And even so, the team is much better than this. The amount of wide open threes being afforded to this Golden State Warriors team, who are built around shooters, is disgusting. And it started like Draymond Green hit 3 threes in the first 2 minutes, and he was wide open for all of them. I'm not mad about that. Allowing Draymond Green to shoot a 3, in my opinion, your defense has done their job. But it's just so many guys, like Klay Thompson, the amount he's been open for 3. Jordan Poole getting opportunities. It's horrible. Beyond that, off-ball defense, nobody knows what they're doing. They look completely lost out there. That's extraordinarily frustrating from a fan standpoint, watching the way the game is transpiring. JaMychal Green, wide open layups because nobody's even in his area code because we're lost on defense. Jordan Poole getting past one guy, walking up to the rim, layup, pick and rolls, turning into wide open shots, easy layups for Draymond Green. Like all of these things coupling together the demise of this Raptors defense. A lot of that has to be on coaching. The coaching just has not been up to scratch from Nurse this season. Offensively, things seem to be trending in a bit of a more positive direction. Defensively, it has been an utter disaster. You have to peg that at coaching. It's not enough for me to say or come anywhere close to saying fire Nurse, but the defense has been disgustingly bad. Offensively, look, things are going wrong. Guys are missing good shots. Guys are missing good looks. Does the offense look better when Fred is off ball? Yes. Scotty Barnes seems to make this offense tick a little bit better. But even that hasn't been outstanding for this team. But my good God, you cannot win games with this level of defense. The Raptors coming tonight had played 8 games in December. They had allowed 114 points per game in those 8 games. We are a team that prides themselves on keeping teams under 100 points. Well, we ain't doing that right now. We are 11-1 when we keep teams under 110 points. We are 2-15. We'll make that tonight 2-16 when we allow over 110 points. Here's Poole for 3, and all of a sudden, this 108 will uptick now to 111 because Jordan Poole is going to drop 500 points tonight because nobody has any sort of capability to play defense for the Raptors. The Warriors shooting the lights out of this game. As a whole, they are shooting 58% 8% from the field. They are shooting 57% from three. And you might think, well, you know what? That you just catch them on a hot night. They're a hot shooting team. They got hot tonight. It is what it is. And you know, I might say the same thing. But when the Kings destroy you, your defense, when Orlando does it twice, when Brooklyn does it twice, all in succession, it is not a case of a team gets hot. It is not coincidence when this many teams consecutively are shooting like this against you. It's a big question about the defense and the amount of wide open threes you are affording them. It feels like the amount of work we have to put in to just make a three is ridiculous. To them, 2 passes, wide open shot. Very frustrating. And the defense is allowing it to happen. Jordan Poole, and there's 8 minutes left. He has 39 points on 13 for 18 shooting. It has come so easy for him tonight. So easy for him tonight. So many guys beating us up for points. JaMychal Green, looking phenomenal. Ty Jerome, like out of the league a month ago, looking good tonight. On our side of things, Siakam picked it up in the second half, for sure, looking fine as ever. You're getting good points from VanVleet. You're getting good points from Barnes. The offense is better. The offense is better. It's more consistent. Your bench even chipped in a bit. Malachi Flynn's playing well and efficient, but he looks solid out there. But overall, your shooting sucks. 47 from 3 is fine. 40 from the field. 39 from the field is not fine. And you know what else isn't fine? You're allowing 32 plus points every single quarter. Just the shooting is look at the splits here. How are you going to win a basketball game like that? How are you going to win a basketball game like that? You're getting out-rebounded. You're not making use of your second chance points. You're forcing turnovers, not making use of enough of those turnovers. It's utter disaster of a game. Utter disaster of a week. Raptors will fall to 3-17. They were 13 and 17. They're 13 and 12. They're 13 and 12. Now 13 and 17. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? It is unbelievably, extraordinarily, plainly, so obvious that this team needs a rim protector. Jakob Poeltl would solve a ton of problems for this team. Jakob Poeltl would make massive differences to this team. 100%. But now we're in a position right now. The Raptors have a very tough schedule coming up. Very tough schedule coming up to end the year. We've lost 5 in a row. Yeah, getting a guy like Jakob Poeltl would make a difference. But given the stretch of games coming up, there's a big question mark from me if this season is going to be worth saving. I'm not making that trade yet because if this season falls off the rails and you use that pick to get a player, you have just caused detrimental failure to this team for the season. But look at the stretch of games coming up. So my decision on this season is going to come roughly January 1st. The next 6 games after tonight's loss will be the 76ers away, the Knicks away, who are on fire right now, the Cavaliers away. 3 tough games. 3 games at home, but you get the Clippers, who, if they have their guys, are great. And even when they don't have their guys, everybody's beating the Raptors right now. You get the Grizzlies, in my opinion, the best team in the West, and the Suns. These 6 games are season defining. If you go 2-4 in this stretch, and you fall to 6 games under 500, then January 1st rolls around, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, what is the point of saving this season? It would be time to tank. You go like 4-2 in this stretch, you breathe some life into your team, then at this point, you maybe tread water a bit and see about that trade. Can you get a good deal for Jakob Poeltl? But the season, in my opinion, as bad as it is right now, it will be defined in the next 6 games. That will be the decision for the Raptors. What is the team going to be for the rest of the season? But this is a bad pocket. Schedule? I mean, easy. You want an easy schedule? You get the G League Lakers. You get the Orlando Magic twice. You get a depleted Kings. You get the Warriors with no Curry or Wiggins, who are 2-14 on the road. We just had our easy stretch of schedule. You had the Magic before that as well. You just got your easy schedule. This is your hard schedule. There's a lot of good teams in this league. There's a lot of parity in this league. And this Raptors team wants any chance of success, they're going to have to figure it out now. The time to think about this is gone. You need to get results now. And playing like this is going to get you nowhere near anything you want to do for the rest of the season. It has been a joke of a month by this team. Horrible. But that's where we are right now. And we can't feel sorry for ourselves. They got to play themselves out of this mess that they've gotten themselves into. They need better coaching. They need better defense. Will they get it? Time will tell. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like. It goes a long way to supporting the channel. And subscribe for more Raptors content just like this.